plenty and just a few miles away from the big house, where this house is home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles, and we are anticipating a great turnout and a sensational game in this one. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Falcons offense will start this game off. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Gets it to the back. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Let's see what they've got on second down. Trying play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He chucks one out to the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, you know, if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just
striving for the goal line, loose football. Scoops it up, still a live ball. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Falcons.
And that's not how you draw it up, but how about the offense and the awareness? You see the ball out, forget jumping on it. I'm going to pick that puppy up. I'm going to take it to the house. The OC, great call on that one, buddy, because it worked to perfection.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Eastern Michigan, 0.
And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Eastern Michigan's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Now the play fake. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollack.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And now on second down for this offense. Quarterback will audible. Off the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab on the left. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bowling Green. The best way I can think of to describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, if he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off, you've got to have bodies flying to the football and stop.
Got a little room. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. Touchdown, Eagles! And how about the kicking game coming up with a play? He just took it the entire length of the field, end-to-end, coast-to-coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Going up top on first down. Quarterback moving. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Bowling Green has the lead. We've played one before we move on. Let's have a look at the stats. The Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to the big tight end. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. First down for this offense. The give from the gun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Eastern Michigan going fast.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Offense in the hurry-up. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Murphy. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most...
Throws toward the end zone. And that pass intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, I feel for this quarterback. I've been there before. I mean, you're playing at night. It's super cold. It's going to be hard to execute these passes. That one got away from the QB, and he throws a pick.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll try the run. Turns it on in midfield. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice...
He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Eagles. The defense with the scoop and score. This time it's finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. They're trailing by just 4 to Illinois. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Using his feet to buy time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He looks that one in nicely. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Using his legs to buy some time. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out on the field because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive. He does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think you saw a little bit right there in that nickel package, now setting up 4th and long.
Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Falcons want to move quickly. Looking to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll try to do it himself. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Line getting set on 2nd down. Little touch pass to the receiver. Got enough space. Touchdown, BG. And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
21, Eastern Michigan, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. The give to the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. Coming after it. And the defense gets to the quarterback. After not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. He's looking to throw. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Falcons will kick it off to start the second half.
14.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more...
And the ball comes out. And looks as if the offense was able to get back on top of the football. And yes, it could have been worse, but as it is, it's a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20.
The returner is tackled down at the 43.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work.
1st and 10.
He's looking to throw it. Fires one high and deep. He makes a grab into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Eastern Michigan, 14.
Bringing it out. And the returner will be brought down. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
The play action fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the... off in the middle, and you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
They want to just keep throwing it. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Moves away as he feels pressure. Going to try to get it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 40. All kinds of running room. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bowling Green.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
36, Eastern Michigan, 21.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Eastern Michigan going fast. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You always try as a player to say the weather means nothing. Cold is a mentality. It hurts, okay? The ball feels like a rock. It gets super hard. It's really hard for quarterbacks to grip that thing and make accurate throws. And how about that? The defense comes out, makes a big play, creates the turnover.
And the Falcons will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Trying to break the plane on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, BG! And the pummeling has started. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Eastern Michigan, 21.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Power football with the run. At the 40, there he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. They're going to test the right side with this one. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22?
keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. They've got the screen set up. Smashes through. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Bowling Green has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The snap sets up to throw. He's got it. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? The Falcons racing to the line in the hurry-up. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Touchdown, Falcons! And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm.
Snatches it on the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bowling Green. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Catch in the middle, it's Schaefer. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a short and heavy tackle on the tight end. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Eagles are rolling down the field. He leaves it with his back.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw for it. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about that.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run. I can't give them everything.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Going with the ground game left. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. They're going to ride this running back. Nice move to keep moving. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
Well, on offense, you have got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into 2nd level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. And the Falcons will hustle to the line.
2nd down.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get